Former F1 driver David Coulthard has marveled at Lewis Hamilton's ability to recover in races when HES hit with damage in a stark warning to Max Verstappen ahead of the season finale on Sunday in Abu Dhabi. In another stunning twist in the championship, Verstappen and Hamilton head into the final race of the season equal on points, with the Dutchman top of the standings with more wins on the board than the Mercedes star. But the season hasn't been without drama for the duo, and most recently the pair tangled in Saudi Arabia after Verstappen was ordered to give Hamilton back the lead of the race. Hamilton, who was already carrying damage after a touch with Esteban Ocon, slammed into the back of the Red Bull as Verstappen slowed erratically to allow his title rival through, adding further damage to the Mercedes front wing. Hamilton went on to win the race in Jeddah, eliminating Verstappen's 8-point lead heading into the final race of the season. There have been fears expressed that Verstappen could cause a crash with Hamilton because he would win the title if they both failed to finish, but Coulthard doesn't think the Red Bull driver's aggressive tactics will work in Abu Dhabi. Max confirmed that he's one of the hardest races and best wheel-to-wheel races out there, David Coulthard said. Lewis confirmed again that even when he does have contact, like he did with Esteban Ocon and when he did with Max, he's so good that he's able to minimize the damage. So it's like Hollywood has stepped in and tried to write a script for how we headed to Abu Dhabi. In a way, Abu Dhabi can only disappoint, because we can't have that much entertainment in one race again. And equally, someone is going to be left without a title. And I think they both deserve the title. In an extraordinary turn of events, whoever finishes ahead will win the title, but if neither scores it will go to Verstappen on the tie-break of race wins. Former F1 driver Felipe Massa, who is no stranger to fighting with Hamilton, felt Verstappen had crossed a line in Saudi Arabia, but admitted it was a thriller. The show was great, added Massa. I mean, unfortunately, we had these red flags, which is never fantastic. And VSCs for some debris on the ground, parts of the car. Apart from the red flags, I think it was a great show, a great race, with some good fights. We're going to the last race, 0 points difference, it's just unreal. That's what all of us want to see, a fight until the last race of the season. Maybe the last corner. The season we have this year is just fantastic. For me, Max passed a little bit the limit, says Massa. I was not on the radio, I didn't hear if the FIA said in the right way for him to let Lewis by. But I mean, they touched each other a few times. So I really agree with the penalty. The second start, Max didn't do a good start. And he just threw the car like, if I crash, I crash. So I think maybe he's passing a little but the limit. But that's the way he is. The only thing is that I didn't see him making any mistakes this season until qualifying in Jeddah. I'm not talking about the fight with Lewis, I'm just saying normal mistakes. I don't know if he's feeling a bit the pressure or not. I think that Max and Lewis both have to do everything they can, and then see what the stewards decide, says Coulthard. Running it into turn 1 and going wide, for me the fact that Lewis was beyond the white lines as well, then the stewards have to decide, was he forced wide, and therefore a penalty is applied? Or did he just go wide in trying to defend the place? Because let's be honest, if that's the case, you could when someone's trying to overtake you, and you see they're going wide, you could just drive off the circuit, and say you were driven off the circuit. Clearly when Max slowed down to let Lewis pass, Lewis was confused, he hadn't been given the information. And he almost followed him like a heat-seeking missile to the point he realized that he was slowing down even more. So in that case, it's a question of a miscommunication. The thrilling conclusion to this spectacular season is free to air on Channel 4 on Sunday alongside its usual home of Sky Sports F1, with the normal coverage on BBC 5 Live at 1 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time in the UK, with either Verstappen or Hamilton crowned champion.